Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Misstical Gaming, we're back into Watcher of Realms, and this has just dropped on the Forerunner. Okay, this is the Forerunner server, not the global, so let's be aware of that. We're excited to inform you about the upcoming update planned for the 12th, the 12th of September, so that is tomorrow. Rest assured all servers will remain online throughout the update, ensuring an uninterrupted gaming experience. Once the update is finished, simply relaunch the game to explore the exciting new content. So let's go and have a quick look at the exciting new content. So update is compensation 50 diamonds as normal, and then it jumps into gear. So this update is more about gear orientated stuff. So let's start at the top then. Increases the drop quantity and rate of smouldering scales and sanguine fabric in gear raids 1, 2, 3 and gear dungeons 1 and 2. So all the stuff that we use to craft our tier 3 gear with, we're actually going to get an improved drop rate of that, so we'll be able to make more of it. So that's good news. Not only will we be able to make more of it, they've added 3 new tier 3 gear sets. So if you're unaware, then the gear sets are running T0, T1, T2 and T3. T3 being the ones that you generally get from gear you either craft or you get from gear dungeons 1 and 2. So that's where our gear set tier 3 stuff comes from. So they're dropping 3 new ones. So the first one is Astral Guardian, which is a 2-piece one, which means it's going to fit on the left hand side for us, and that is going to give us an HP of 30% and a defense of 15%. So that is an upgrade from the one at the moment, the Immortal Warrior. That gives us HP of 25 and a defense of 10, so that's a slight increase there if we can get some stuff for it, but it should be easier now apparently, although as there's more gear sets, getting the one you want is going to be somewhat harder, but there you go. Right, Cataclysm 3-piece set. Upon landing a crit hit with basic attack, increases the hero's damage by 11% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. So as long as you're doing basic attacks every 5 seconds, it should be alright. The ones to watch out for are those people who cast ultimates that aren't part of their basic attack. So if they're good for Infernal Roar at the moment, that's just a boost on their basic attack, so they should be good for this set. So it'd be like a Soulbound Arcana set, but they should be able to get up to it quickly, I would imagine. So that's my thinking on that. I think I'm right, and as long as they attack. The only other place would be where if there's a break in the fight for longer than 5 seconds, all those stats will then drop off, but anyone who's got a fast basic attack should be back up to those in no time whatsoever. So it should only take, people are attacking once every second, it should only take 5 seconds, or I read that right, to get up to 5 stacks. Yeah, as long as you've got 100% crit rate, which is obviously what we aim at, but yeah, so that seems alright. And then the third and the final piece is Wings of Grace, a 3-piece set. Healing effect 30. You know, it's alright. I mean, healing effect, if you don't know, it drops off. So when you get healing effect of 1, that's brilliant. You get a bigger heal out of that. And then as you get 2, 3, 4, and as you go on, you get diminishing returns out of it. So while you peak on your first one, you then drop off, and apparently from the testing that some people have done and from what I've heard, about 100 it seems to drop off a cliff, so don't ever go via that. So I would never run main stat with healing effect, but I do sort of collect it on my my substats. I don't mind it being there. And also bear in mind, anytime you're running like a Volca, or you're running those amulets that actually give you, or artifacts that actually give you healing effect will also trigger then as well. So even if you've got it on your fighters, it's not a complete loss if you're relying on them healing up as well. Right, so it does the healing effect. Increases attack of the hero, okay, and the ally with the highest attack in range by 12%. Oh, now that's good then, isn't it? Right, let's flash up the Invig set here. So Invig set, as we can see, healing effect 25, so we've got a 5%, we've got a +5 on that. When deployed, the hero and one random ally gain in range gain 10%. So this isn't going to the next one in random, then it's going to the highest one. So it'd be interesting to see if we can stack it, and then whether it would go to the next highest one, that sort of thing. That'd be interesting to see, although it could be quite a way off. And we get another 2% attack, so that's a bonus. It's an upgrade from the Invig set when you're using it on your Dolores's and things like that. So probably now with the Beelzebub. So bear that in mind if we get to pull him. I didn't, I had a disaster, but there we go. Right, added new gear type, exclusive gear. So when you obtain mythic tier 3 gear, so that's any of the tier 3 sets, so anything you craft as well then. So bear in mind if you're up there in the forge, you're crafting away, you may get this new gear then, exclusive gear. Players have a chance to obtain exclusive mythic gear for specific heroes or factions. Now that's good. I do like the thing they chucked in there, the factions. I would have preferred, I think, factions and type, I think, but hero specific as well. Okay, so heroes and factions. When the corresponding hero equips the exclusive gear, a powerful additional attribute will be activated. We'll wait and see on that, on what's powerful and what isn't, and we'll see what types we get. We're waiting for your fighter to get healing effect or something like that. So we'll see how well that's actually coded in. Exclusive gear can also has an ancient and variant version. So if you get an ancient or if you get variant gear, you can also have exclusive gear on there as well. So could be good. Could be a nightmare if you get a variant or an ancient piece for a specific hero that you haven't got. That could be a bit of a nightmare really, I suppose, but there you go. That is it. So others, optimized UI adaptation for foldable screens, enhancing the gaming experience on foldable devices. If you've got a foldable device, absolutely brilliant for you. Fix an issue where summons occasionally receive duplicate tribute bonuses. That's a shame then, isn't it? So, adjusted arena monster stats, HP 5%, defense 5%, magic resistance 5%. Okay, so the mobs in the arena are going to get a buff as well. So go careful with your arena teams. You might actually have to thrash them out a bit more and do a bit more damage, particularly those last couple of stages that come through. So that is the update. Remember, this is coming for the Forerunner server. It's not coming on the global. No news about the global and all of that yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll learn about that soon. So yeah, that's it. Let me know in the comments below if I missed anything or if I overinterpreted something wrong, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow or the day after. And if you've got stuff in the forge, don't forge yet. Do not forge yet. Wait for this to drop, then do your forging. And I don't know how far we're out. Now, I haven't done my keys yet. I haven't done my keys yet on Gear Dungeons 1 and 2. 19 days. Ooh, there are going to be some upset bunnies that have already smashed that out that aren't going to get to do it again. Or are they reissuing keys? Who knows? So, have you got your keys left? Or have you just used them all? That's going to be the question. So, there we are. And I presume this will get a choice there, will it? Or will they drop from here? Does it say whether they're going to drop actually the gear drops, or is it only forgeable? Just a quick look at that last thing. Added 3 new gear sets. Just says the rate of stuff's going to drop. It says they've added 3 new gear sets and the mythic type. It doesn't say if these new gear sets will be added to the gear dungeon on this rotation or anything like that yet. So who knows? Maybe it won't be. Be interesting to see. So we'll have to wait for tomorrow night for this to actually go live, and then we'll see what's actually happening and if there is a drop for them in the corresponding gear dungeons or not. So maybe. Anyway, so that's the update they've just dropped. Thank you very much. That's it for me today. I'll see you in the video again soon. If you could, on your way out, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Would help me out massively. See you soon. Cheers. Goodbye.